So, I'm slightly embarrassed by this story, but it's quite interesting, so I'm going to share it anyway. And it's truly a classic Kimberly Ann story. It's been a normal Sunday for the most part. Went to church, came home, and I was like, oh, it's such a beautiful day. It's Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to sit outside and freckle and tan. And, well, I'm not going to tan, let's be real. I'm going to freckle and listen to Don Omar and just relax. It's going to be a good day. Around 3 o'clock, I decided it's a really good idea to go run 6 miles before the night of worship. Because clearly, that's what you should do on a relaxing Sunday. You should get up and run 6 miles instead of doing laundry or anything else. So I get to Ridgeberry, and it's flooded. Well, I think, oh, well, so I'll just go to Viking. I kind of hate Viking. It's like my least favorite trail in the state of Georgia. Yeah, so I get there, but it's a beautiful day, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to run, it's going to be beautiful, I'm going to listen to Don Omar, and I'm just going to run. So, I'm running, and I'm 2 miles in, and I'm thinking, oh, the clouds are looking a little strange. I wonder how long it's going to take me to get to my car, and I start doing some guesstimations and estimations how long it's going to be, and if I can make it before it starts raining. And then I'm like, my car. Where the crap are my keys? What? Oh my God, where are my keys? And then I begin to realize that I have left them in the car with the car cranked. Yeah. And on a normal person, it would just be like, oh, I realized that my windows were rolled down and it was about to rain, and it was going to be really sad because it was going to rain in my car. No, my windows were up. Of course you got to make sure your windows are up. I mean, the forecast is rainy all week. You don't leave the windows down. Jeez, use some common sense here. So, yeah. So I'm running back a little bit faster. And, of course, I also had 2 phones when I started out running, and one phone was just kind of getting on my nerves, kept falling in my pocket, so I hide it in the grass with some hay. Because it's good, to hide your phone in the grass with hay on a Viking trail, because it's going to be real easy to find later, So, it starts to rain, and it starts to pour, and I'm, digging in the grass, thinking, dear God, please don't let there be snakes. And I finally find the phone, a couple minutes later. By a couple of minutes, I don't even want to talk about how long it took me to find the phone. So then I run to my car, and I'm so angry with myself at this point, and I'm chewing myself out in 3 different languages and thinking, dear God, please don't let anybody that I know be anywhere in this vicinity. It's summer, they're gone, right? My lights are on. I'm just ticked, and I throw the phone down, and it skids and lands in a puddle, and then I'm like, I'm so glad that's not the phone that I use all the time. And so then I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, that was stupid. That was stupider. Or that was stupider. Yeah, okay, let's be real. I can pretty much say whatever I want to grammatically today because my brain is just clearly not working. More stupid than anything. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I put the phone in the car, I put my jacket in the car, and I'm just soaking wet, and I'm like, this sucks, blah 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 blah. You know what, I am getting all daggum 6 miles in today. I am so ticked, and it starts to rain harder, and I start to get angrier, and then I put everything in the car, and uncrank the car, and I get ready to go, and I'm I'm getting the last 2 miles in, so I run the last 2 miles, and my top is just Janet Jackson malfunction because it's just soaking wet and it won't stay on, and I am just you have got to be kidding me. This is the worst idea ever. What was I thinking? And I still have the other phone that I've been listening to music secured in a secure location, and it's wet, and everything is just malfunctioning, and I'm what was I thinking? Oh my God, 6 miles is not worth it. Yeah. So my shoe busts, and I end up having to like skip, hop, jump, crawl. I don't even know the last mile, and on the way back to my car again. And it's just lightning and thundering, and I'm like, please God, don't let me get struck by lightning. I'll never do this again. And yeah. So I'm like, I can't even get in my car. I'm just like drenched, and I'm gonna ruin my car. So I I grab one of my salon robes out of the trunk of my car, and I'm trying to get it on, and then I notice like there's this dude in a truck like staring at me, and I'm like, great, because the plan was to like put on new clothes and then get in the car semi-dry while it's puddling, and I'm literally standing at my car ankle deep in water, and just like chewing myself out again, like what was I thinking today? And I'm like standing there naked as a blue jay underneath the salon robe trying to get my clothes on without anybody seeing and thinking, dear God, please don't let me see anybody. And this dude is just like rudely staring, and I'm like angry already. And so, yeah, we won't go into that part of the story. I might have given him some dirty looks and or other things. So, Father, forgive me. So, yeah, that was my story. I ran like a crazy lady and left my keys in the car with the car cranked on Viking. And my day is like just been really weird. But the joy of the Lord is my strength. Hallelujah. Even when I get angry at myself for being ridiculously stubborn. And I think maybe I should think about not being so stubborn. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the night of worship and just resume relaxing and being in the presence of the Lord. Oh no. Today.